Now everything is easy 'cause of you.
Well, hi there. Good afternoon. Cindy Dole, and welcome to Hour 2 of Home Wizards, your radio home for all things home, garden, and life improvement. And when I say life improvement, I mean basically that you can do anything as simple as buying a new candle that you love the fragrance of, or you got a new house plant, or maybe you did the whole new remodel in your kitchen, or you've changed out the backyard, whatever it is. I think that really speaks for itself, and it makes you start to feel like life is a little bit better. So that's what we love to inspire and create in you every week as we talk about it here on Saturdays 2 to 4. You're welcome to join in the conversation. Maybe you have a question, because in the next hour we're going to be talking about kitchens and baths. Maybe that's something that is on your to-do list as we're starting to feel a little bit better about the economy. The number is 888-KFWB-980, 888-539-2980. If you're thinking about dreaming up a kitchen and you have no clue how to start, we're going to talk with someone who is a real pro at it, and what's all involved in hiring a specially trained kitchen or bath designer. What is the difference, and what kind of budget can you expect to improve and upgrade those spaces? Where do you start? What are some of the pitfalls? And we're going to talk with the head of the National Kitchen and Bath Association. And we learned so much at the recent Kitchen and Bath Show, the biggest one they have in the country in Las Vegas. And there's still so much to talk about. So I want to kind of bring you up to speed on what are some of the new the themes and the trends and the must-haves. And then a little bit later, we're going to talk about some fun things to do in your garden. And a woman who has written this very creative book. And she just beams in joy. And I think that also speaks for itself in terms of you don't have to be a professional gardener or landscaper just to do something to your yard and to make yourself feel good. So we're going to learn about some pretty things you can do for your edible space, even in the front yard. Now, before we get started, having grown up in Arcadia, this is a story that I heard about, and it kind of caught my eye. And I think maybe if you haven't heard about it, it will yours too. There's a law that is now going to allow free address changes. It's being revived potentially. It's because the number 4, if you haven't heard, sounds like the word death in Cantonese and Mandarin. And so a lot of the Chinese home buyers in Arcadia have been shying away from that. But now they're thinking by allowing people to change the address and get rid of the 4, it could save somebody beaucoup bucks as they are ready to sell their home. And about 20 years ago, Arcadia was dealing with this, and it allowed people to change the number for a fee. But then it got kind of confusing to the city workers who were just trying to paint the numbers on the streets, right? Anyway, so this month the city council voted that, they want to take a look at it pending a study, so we'll see, who knows. But it's kind of like those high-rises that, you go in the elevator and you wonder, where's the 13? So it's little quirky things like that can affect how we live in our home and in the high-rises. So we will find out. But let's go to the kitchen now and to the bath too, the 2 top spaces inside the home for really redoing.
A bottle of red, a bottle of whites. It all depends upon your appetite.
Yes, it's all better with a little bottle of red or a bottle of white. And, of course, you might have it in the kitchen as you're whipping up the next meal, or maybe you're in the outdoor kitchen or wherever you are. And it is that space that we just love to fix up. But then we also love the bathroom, too. And at this year's National Kitchen and Bath Show, we learned about what's cool and what's hot in both spaces. And a theme that's really, really being repeated over and over again is that this is the year of the next gen, or what's called GenShift, or the age of ease. And what does that all mean? Well, as baby boomers are getting older, the idea is to make the home aging friendly, but also design chic. I mean, heck, we don't want the grab bar to look like you're in a convalescent home or something. We want it to feel like you're in a museum. And boy, do they have all kinds of great innovations that are finally in this space. Kitchen faucets with temperature presets that have the look of elegance instead of, I have to have safety, that kind of a thing. Or how about a musically friendly toilet that makes going to the bathroom a little easier for all ages without losing aesthetics. And the list goes on. And so with me is a guy who knows all about the fashionable, forward things, the affordable things, and maybe the beyond affordable things, because who cares? We deserve it in the kitchen and bath. Dave Alderman, the president of the NKBA, which is the National Kitchen and Bath Association. So, hey there, Dave.
How you doing, Cindy?
We're doing great.
Be with you.
Good to have you here, and explain for everybody. Am I explaining it right in terms of this theme of aging in place and the multiple generations living together? Because it feels like it's a huge thing that's going on in our world.
It is, because I think people are moving in together just to get their basic overhead down and to be able to take care of their parents at home, just because they don't want them to have to go to a nursing facility or some type of a place like that.
Mm-hmm. And it also feels like, just like the whole green movement, the energy efficient movement has kind of gone from necessity to chic to who knows where you want to put that, that more manufacturers in this aging in place thing are going, wow, there's some bucks to be had here, and let's do it right.
Well, of course, the green movement is, talking about sustainability and being able to reutilize materials. Like there was a company at KBIS this year called Think Glass, and they manufacture glass countertops from 100% recyclable material, which is a sustainable or a green item.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
We had a Panasonic Whisper Green Ventilation, which was a very energy efficient, very quiet ventilation fan, which again is green and sustainable.
Mm-hmm.
There's all types of things that people are interested in from an energy conservation. LED lighting seems to be really, really picking up some traction, because not only is it the lighting color good, so that the lighting is a good quality, easy to use lighting, but the LED affords you to put the fixtures in many, many different areas of the house. Will it be in a closet rod? Will it be inside of a cabinet? Will it be underneath of a cabinet? Mm-hmm. Under cabinet lighting, or even in a toe kick? So it's a very versatile type of lighting.
And also, I saw the medicine cabinets that had the LED strips to help people see what's inside more easily.
Yes, not only see inside, but also see on the outside.
Yeah, very cool things. So, are you feeling encouraged, first and foremost, after attending the Kitchen and Bath Show, and now things are kind of settling down, and I'm guessing all these trends have hit the news? Are people picking up the phone or emailing you and saying, okay, I've got to have this for the kitchen, Dave, or I've got to have that for the bathroom, Dave?
Well, it was a very exciting show. We had about 37,000 people there, almost 600 different exhibitors putting their best thing forward, whether it be in lighting or countertops or toilet fixtures, sinks, lighting, hardware, faucets. I mean, it was just a fabulous show, and I think the consumers now are just kind of getting tired of sitting around waiting for things to get better and taking action and just wanting to actually do something to remodel that bath or remodel that kitchen to make it look better, so they can have their friends over and have that great party.
Mm-hmm. And as we are entertaining more at home, I mean, we're kind of feeling, I guess, why not, right?
Absolutely.
Cool.
We're looking for a space that's not only inviting, but also has maybe an interesting element about it where they can brag about it, whether it be their appliances, a decorative wood hood, an island, or even a raised bar situation.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a little break. When we come back, Dave, I want you to explain to folks more of some of these trends and give us some budget point ideas to have our head on right so we know what to expect. And then talk a little bit more about hiring a professionally trained kitchen or bath designer and what we're more apt to get and save, perhaps, versus someone who isn't in that specialty, right? So don't you go away. We're going to talk more with Dave Alderman, who is the president of the National Kitchen and Bath Association. If you've been thinking about doing a little something to your kitchen and bath, he is the guy, and we're going to talk more about it next. Home Wizards, Cindy Dole here on KFWB News Talk 980.